for the 45th question, part A. I think that the concept that I learned that really kind of like stuck with me, and I learned really well, there's two. It's the family systems theory and the family life course development framework theory. And they both apply because, like, to start with the family systems theory, you know, changes and effects that happen, right? But just based off the description that we had in class that I took notes on. Like, there's always going to be a change. So, learning to adapt to those changes is going to benefit your family. Because also in this, it's the sum of the members, it's not just the one, right? And then the family life course development one, it's saying, like, you know, like, the changes over time, yes, they're predictable. And that's why I like the other one as well, like the family life course systems, because yes, you can predict theory, you can predict what's going to happen. Like, yes, I'm going to grow old, yes, I'm going to have, you know, like, you know, I could have problems with my lower back. That can be a predictable thing, right? But with this family life course systems, things can change in the family that take you off course. So it's just how in the word that in the family life course description is equilibrium. It's how to find the happiness, or like going back to the way that your life was before. But that's the things that stuck with me most, those two theories in particular. And I applied the family life, or the family systems theory rather, to my dad. My dad had cancer, and, you know, everything was thrown off, right? But we found out how to deal with it, how to handle it, how to get him through it, and now that he's okay, we're back. Like, everything is back to normal. We still have to watch him and everything to make sure he's okay, but we found that happiness. We found that equilibrium again after the situations were given to us in an unfortunate circumstance. Part B. How did I study? So the way I studied for this was I looked over all my notes. I took every single note from the class, and then I took some notes from the book, and I wrote a couple scribbles down from the book. But the main thing was I took notes in class, and last night, and a little bit this morning, I read those all the way up through chapter 4, and then after that, we had a quiz in class that I didn't record answers to. I just knew that we had it. So we did it in class together. Like I said, I didn't record the answers, so I went back by myself before I did the exam, and then I did them myself, checked the answers. I think it was like a 94% or something like that. Like, I did the math myself, but that's how I studied for it. And if I was to change something, I would, like, I don't know, I think I would just study like an extra day. Like, the way I studied helped a lot. I was benefited from it, but I feel like if I was to benefit even more, just add another day of studying to it. So, and then, what was the easiest and the hardest question for you is my answer. The easiest and the hardest.
Excuse me.
Yep. I think that the hardest question was, let me go back, I think I marked it. Yeah, for me it was question 13. According to the lecture graphs shown in the class, which of the following is true about the material mortality in the U.S.? I thought it was really difficult because it's changed. Obviously it changed. The mortality rates have changed, but it just, wasn't a question I was expecting. I mean, that's a lie. I was expecting it, but I think that part is actually something that extra day would help me study on, is more of like the graphs and whatnot, because this was like, we did a graph on this in class. We looked at a graph on this in class, so I think that would have benefited me a lot. And one of the easiest ones was the ones where I would ask you about the theories and would give you the paragraphs, and you would read that. Those ones were the easiest ones for me. Thank you.